us more, Spirit, about what this Ace of Cups is about. By the way, any aces are divine blessings, so claim them. Claim them. They're yours. Nine of Cups. Yeah, this is like ultimate wish fulfillment in love. This is everything. This is your personal wish fulfillment to have this kind of love. Perhaps you're somebody who has always wanted this, but you never received it. Why? If you don't want to go further in this, that's okay. But I really want to know, like, what's in the shadow of this cycle that's being closed? What is, yeah, what's in the shadow of this cycle being closed? Wow. Okay, well, Nine of Wands, wounded warrior, you've been battling for a long time, and perhaps that's put you into a state of fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. Perhaps you've been working on nervous system regulation, learning how to be more mindful and present and not, I'm hearing, avoidant. Because Nine of Wands, sometimes when you're so used to battling everything, you sometimes fend off even the good things. Okay, that could also be why this divine feminine is feeling a little annoyed and lovingly wanting to tell you off. It is a higher vibrational energy, so it's not likely to be a toxic telling, more like a real talk telling. Some of you know what I'm talking about. That's a whole lot of talk. It seems like y'all need to talk. Yeah. Wheel of Fortune. This is fate. This is also about divine timing. This is also about ending karmic cycles. But the wheel is in your favor. It's upright. So this is good stuff coming to you. This is definitely divinely led and guided. Again, we have the star. The Empress just fell off the table. I don't know what that means. Maybe she fainted because she's like, oh, it's real. I don't know. I'm being silly. No, seriously, though, I'm not retrieving cards off the floor. Ace of Wands, yeah. This is also a spicy new beginning. This is divinely inspired. You've got like almost all the aces and almost all the queens. We only have one king on the table, but that was more for the divine feminine. All right, so we understand a little bit about the shadow. I'd like to know what, because it feels like you're in the middle of this DM. Like, are they, Spirit, is this energy in the middle of this tower, or have they got through it? I would think they're still in it. What is it that we can give as far as guidance that needs to be known for this tower in order to get through it? Wow. Okay. King of Swords. We were just talking about kings. Speak your truth. Perhaps you were more guarded before and now it's time to use your words. We must remember that communication is one of the biggest forms of respect and a sign of love. And sometimes speaking words is taking physical action, because our tongue, the way we speak, that is taking something from inside and bringing it outside. So if you manifest, speak your truth. That's how you get through the tower, is speaking your truth. So maybe some of you have had difficulty with that, and that has been your cycle, is just going around and around and around in your head, wondering how you're going to say it. But to get through a tower, the action is to communicate, and the King of Swords is the ultimate communicator. What else can we tell this DM as far as communicating? Oh, Two of Swords. Stop blocking a decision. Somehow you're blocking a decision here. You're not, you need to take the, you could take the blindfold off, yes. You do that by using your intuition. What is it that your intuition is telling you to say right now? Whatever first popped into your head, go with that. Six Pentacles. This is about being generous. This is about equal give and take. Is that something that you want? because this, again, this is not about gender, but a divine feminine is receptive. That means they're not going to chase you. So perhaps in the past you have given and given and given and you haven't had that reciprocity. But ask yourself, how is it that you are embracing a healthy love if you yourself refuse to give? Do you want to receive? Perhaps that's part of this whole divine feminine goddess energy I'm sensing, is you're having to learn to nurture and heal yourself and be okay with receiving. And that could be part of this tower. So the artist at the beginning, at the bottom here, this is about not getting caught up in the details and just creating from divine inspiration, being a visionary. So again, what was it that you were thinking? Not what you've thought in the past with the Nine of Swords again on the bottom here. And Queen of Swords, like, how can you do this in like a nurturing way? And there's the final queen. We have double Empress. So now I'm sensing that in order to match this person, get out of the tower and speak your truth, you have to embody all four queens. What would a divine feminine do? Now, that may confuse some of you because you may be like, well, if I'm supposed to take action, how am I receptive? The key is to be receptive and then take action. Because when you go inward, you follow your intuition, you're able to make a decision, you know how to speak your truth, you get out of the cycle and the circle, which, by the way, could be a trauma loop for some of you. Yeah, a different perspective on this. The song Imagine is coming on. So imagine the possibilities, not the defeat. Imagine what it is that you really see coming about, not what you've experienced before, not what you expect, the worst case scenario, but how do you want to be loved? How do you want to receive love? This isn't about you doing something for somebody other than speaking your truth and being vulnerable. And that may make you want to clam up as the King of Swords. It may make you want to go deeper into the mind, but the key here is to speak the mind. What does the, okay, how about this? Spirit, with this divine masculine coming through in this new energy, what would the divine feminine, how would the divine feminine receive this person if they are vulnerable and open once they have figured out how to express that? Ooh, interesting. Seven of Swords. I feel like some of you just got triggered on purpose by spirit. Your wounds. That's also how you close this cycle. If your first thought is the worst case scenario, purify that, cleanse that, because that is not this energy. This is not a toxic, karmic, feminine energy. This is not anything you've ever been. Again, the Ace of Cups next to the Ace of Swords, the Queen of Cups, like, this is the ultimate divine love. And this is also a gift from Spirit. We have here the Four of Cups at the beginning. Spirit's trying to offer you something and you haven't seen it. Perhaps that was part of the cycle, was not trusting your blessings. Ace of Pentacles. This is a make your offer, make your move, speak your voice, speak your truth. Because I can guarantee that this person over here doesn't need to wait for anybody. This person is a divine feminine. They're also a high priestess. So they've had a lot of patience with waiting for you to come forward. They already know. And that may make you a little intimidated, but you're also an emperor here. Like, or you're about to be. You're also the Hierophant. Like, I feel like this is you. Look at what you're becoming. This is part of your divine destiny. Okay? This is your destiny here. We got the Star card earlier. You're supposed to become this powerful masculine, And not just that, but somebody who is in alignment with your divine masculine and feminine energy. So the key to becoming the emperor is to embrace the divine feminine energy, go within, know your truth, put out the noise. And the Seven of Swords again here, this could also represent strategy. Okay? It's not always about the runner or somebody who's going to take from you and run away, especially not a divine feminine. That could very much be about this divine feminine wants to discuss with you how you move forward. Did you consider that perhaps she has some ideas of her own? And I'm going to use feminine pronouns, but place it how it fits. Tell me more about this Seven of Swords, Spirit. Wow. The Chariot, like I said, how to move forward, making plans. That just confirmed what I said. This is also victory and success. How can you be victorious and successful moving forward? Instead of assuming the worst and reliving trauma loops, start imagining the best. I'm going to keep this reading a little shorter today, which I know is a surprise because usually I do an hour to 2 hours, but I think in this particular case, we are going to cut to the chase. Okay. So, Spirit, what else can we point out to this divine masculine on how they can really take the next steps? Because I get the feeling, because this divine feminine energy seems a little impatient, but they are patient. They've been waiting, not waiting, but they've been anticipating. So the key is to stop worrying about your fears and how you're going to be received and just start imagining being received, right? To manifest, we think it, we feel it, and then we do it. So what does that mean? You think about what kind of love you want. You feel into that. You use your intuition. You allow yourself to fantasize a little, right? Imagine how that person would receive you, okay? Not the worst case, just whatever the first image is in your mind, go with that. If you are in tune yourself, you are a divine masculine. A hierophant is a very spiritual, even holy person, somebody with a higher spiritual authority. You're also most likely guided by God for those of you that follow God or the gods. I am a non-denominational channel. Six of Swords, hidden energy. This is how you move forward. Yeah, by collaborating. Three of Pentacles. Okay. Three of Wands and expanding successfully with the Six of Wands. This is your freaking sunshine right here. Go get her. Knight of Swords. I can't make this up. Spirit is very... Oh my God. The Fool. New beginning. I'm getting chills. Like, I wish you could see. This is a magician. I can't. I can't with this. Okay, Spirit, manifesting. I just said that, right? Manifesting. That's how you manifest. You think it, you feel it, and then you do it. So it seems like the only thing you need to do is get clear, release the past, which is no longer serving you. Maybe cleanse, purify, one last talk with your divine, and pick up the phone. What does this divine feminine have to say about this, other than strategy and how to move forward from there and this new adventure, victory? The Eight of Wands. She says, "Giddy up, cowboy, let's go." I can't make this. Oh, I can't make it up. Page of Pentacles. Like, even if you think the offer is small or you don't have much to offer, she's ready to receive you. It's okay, darling. It's gonna... Look at that. King of Wands. I really can't make this up. That is the ultimate king of action. Fiery, inspired action. You had to be the Knight of Wands to battle through these cycles, but guess what, darling? You're the freaking King of Wands. You can do this. You are confident. You are bold. You're also very attractive. And she's also, I think we had the Queen of Wands somewhere. And I've got a mess on the table here. Yeah, judgment. What are you going to do? What's your judgment call? Do you want to move forward in life? Do you want to take a chance? Do you want your new beginning? Or are you willing to let things pass you by? Because there's a certain level to people's patience. And I'm not trying to get you scared or up in your head again. That could be one thing that you've been cycling around, is that you already lost your chance. But how do you know? If you haven't tried, you know for sure. But it seems like Spirit is saying do this now. What else can we tell the DM about that? Four of Swords. You've been getting downloads about this. You've already meditated enough. You are a warrior. You are peaceful. Look at that card. 33 on the timestamp. That's mastery. That's also a divine being. You know exactly what you're doing. You just have to clear the crap out of your head and go with your heart. And though the King of Swords is here, it's about taking that fiery action. And regardless of what has happened in the past and also what other people may think, what do you want for your life? The way you become the emperor is by making that final call for yourself. You do it for you, not anyone else, not even this divine feminine. You do this for you. You show yourself that you are bold, you are a warrior, you are a king, and you also are in touch with your receptive side, which means you have a lot to offer this person. Interesting. Page of Cups, Two of Cups. We had the Two of Wands in between that. Again, offer. Like for some of you, it's about friendship. Like perhaps you have a friendship with this person. Two of Cups is also like the ultimate divine love. This person is a deep soulmate. For some of you, this is also you have to apologize about something and you're trying to decide, yeah, oh, wow, okay. Oh, wow, okay, yep, I see. Two of Wands is making a decision, making plans. Five of Cups, to get out of your negative feelings of the past. Maybe you regret something. Maybe you hurt this person in some way in the past, for those of you that know them somehow. Because Ten of Swords, that's like the ultimate betrayal. Or it's possible you're just getting caught in this cycle of thinking that this is going to happen to you again. But I'm telling you, this energy is not that. Seven of Cups, this is not an illusion. The only illusion is in your mind. Eight of Swords, in your mind. Find your balance. Temperance. This is divinely led. Eight of Cups. See, that person is not walking away in this card. Usually it's someone walking away. In this particular card, this is somebody looking at the journey. They're also looking to the moon for guidance here. Intuition. And full moon. Again, for those of you that this is timeless and you're watching it later, just think about the next full moon. But full moon in Virgo, lunar eclipse, also the apex of what we're leaving behind with the Virgo South node. Okay, collectively, we are walking away from overthinking things, analyzing, criticizing things. We have the King of Pentacles here. This is the most grounded, stable king. You are the most grounded, stable king. You are totally capable of grounding this into the 3D reality and making this happen, showing up, providing, protecting, being that stable force in this person's life. Perhaps you look at this person as the stable force. Wow. Well, union, the lovers, they mirror your soul. This is your match. Do you want them? Because they want you. What else does Spirit want to say about the Divine Feminine? The Ten of Cups. What did I say? By the way, I'm a psychic medium empath, so yeah, we rock and roll around here. Ten of Cups. That's your everything that you can build with another person. That is your happily ever after. Spirit has made it very clear. So ask yourself, are you willing to let go of the wounds of the past and all the people that hurt you before and choose yourself? Because the Lovers is also the choice. This person is your choice. Do you know how you choose this person? You choose yourself. What is it that you see for your life going forward? Ask yourself. Do you really want this? Because this is for you. And you could say that you've already lost your chance. Sure, we could go there. But I don't think so. What does Spirit have to say about that? I mean, it's obvious throughout this whole reading. 3 Cups. You have a reason to celebrate. You have a reason to celebrate. This is also community. This is somebody that you can build something with and do something with. 3 of Pentacles came up earlier. Yeah, the well. This is like the ultimate manifesting potential. This is the most nurturing, most abundant, most beautiful energy. And it's not just about this divine feminine, it's about what you two create together. And you both are highly spiritual. We have the Hierophant, the Star, the High Priestess. Where is the High Priestess? Of course, she's hiding. What do you know? She's like, come and find me. All right. Seriously though, look, that is the highest spiritual union you can come into connection with. Right there. This may not even just be about you two. I mean, it did say this was fated. Like with this union happening, Spirit, which by the way, if you don't realize how special that is, like focus on that, because that is truly special. Like these things do not happen every day. Do you take things for granted? Get real with yourself. Do you know how you don't do that? You be grateful for all the little things in your life every day. And then you're never taking something for granted. Okay. 7 of Pentacles, it's worth investing in. You're also going to build and grow something together with this person. The 10 of Pentacles, ultimate wealth and security and legacy and blessings. You could also have a family together, whatever that means for you. We had the 10 of Cups as well. That's 10-10. This is such a high vibrational love reading. Like, whoever you are, please drop your story in the comments and share with us what this means to you, because more people need this kind of inspiration. Like that could be what you two do for each other, is inspire other people to believe in this kind of love again. The world can be a dark place. If you both shine your lights together, imagine the impact that will have on the world. 6 of Cups, you are soulmates. You have known each other before. You also nurture and inspire each other's inner children. And you both are independent. 9 of Pentacles. You both have the ability to build and grow on your own. And then the 10 of Pentacles, it only makes sense. You're already in alignment with this. So I don't know what else to say. I hope you go for it. If you do, come back later, share with us, or keep it to yourself with the Hermit. Yeah, Spirit's saying for some of you, you may want to keep your mouth shut about this and move in silence, because this kind of union can get a lot of heat, a lot of evil eye. Yeah, and be strong. But they got your back. Spirit's got your back. They're going to help you be strong. So, Divine Feminine, is there anything else we can say for you? Ooh, Knight of Pentacles. Interesting. Take it one day at a time, Divine Feminine. You may be a little restless, but if this message resonated for the divine masculine, yeah, they're going to fight for it. 7 of Wands. They're also going to protect you. This is a very protective warrior energy I'm picking up on. Yeah. And yeah, Spirit's watching. They're watching to make sure you're both protected from the devil, from the evil eye. You both have obviously overcome a lot to get to this point, and I'm almost out of cards. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles. You've both been working on your own journeys, your own path. I'm just going to finish it off. Getting rid of lack mindsets with the 5 of Pentacles to come into union with the 4 of Wands. Screw it. We're just going to finish the whole deck. Yeah, 2 of Pentacles, an exchange of energy. Some of you, this is a psychic connection. You've been telepathically communicating. That's not for everyone, but considering the spiritual union is really high vibe. Yeah, no more heartache. Goodbye. So, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please let me know what you decide to do in the comments. Like it.